Hello everyone, this is Rockard Gamer 45 back again with another video. Today we're talking about Spyro Remastered. So, might still be getting a bit too early into this, but I was sitting there thinking of ways that Spyro 1 in particular could benefit from a remaster. So I come up with some ways that I feel like might happen. Some of these really are sort of far out from actually happening, but these are all ways I think that could actually improve, or at least sort of change Spyro just a little bit and hopefully benefit it. So of course this is only going to be my opinion. These things you might think some of these things actually ruin the game if this actually happened, or sort of get rid of the charm of Spyro 1, but let me know what you think could benefit Spyro 1 in the comments down below. And without further ado, let's get into this. Starting off, cutscenes. We saw this in Spyro 2 and that's it. In Spyro 3, I feel like if we're ever going to see cutscenes, it's more likely going to happen in Spyro 3, because they already have like the people living in that town, or the characters created, like the good guys. In Spyro 1 there's nothing like that. You just go into a level, kill the bad guys, collect the gems and leave. There's no extra stories and nothing, just different levels, different themes. That's it. So if this does happen, it'll probably be in Spyro 3. But I think Spyro 1 would probably benefit from it as well. So each world actually has its own sort of unique sort of world. And it'd be pretty cool to see the monsters of that world just interacting with either like Spyro or the good guys of that world. That'd be quite interesting to see. The next thing to talk about is something I think everyone can agree with me on, and that's a better save system. I mean, Crash's save system was much worse than Spyro's ever was. But I feel like maybe if they do what they did with Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, it's going to benefit from it even further. You could save the game like every dragon, I think, or something like that. So you can save frequently. You don't have to either get through a level without dying, or beat a bonus for the first time. There's only certain times you can save. It was pretty bad actually. But Spyro didn't have that. Like I said, it had a bit of a better save system, but at the same time, if it had something like Insane Trilogy's save system, it would still be even easier to save, and it seems to be the way games sort of going at the minute. So maybe to keep up that, maybe let's just do this new save system. I feel like that could be a good thing. Next thing to talk about is improve the boss fights. They did this a bit like once again with Crash Insane Trilogy, so maybe we'll see something in Spyro as well. The other games don't really need to be improved, but the boss fights in Spyro 1 were a bit not very good. They was alright, but they weren't actually like boss fights. They was just like an enemy in a level. That's all they felt like. An enemy that took more than one hit to die. So maybe they can, I don't know, make extra hits or something, or make the boss a bit harder to kill. Maybe he has like an extra attack pattern or something like that, just to try and actually make the boss fights feel a bit more challenging. I mean, there's no way they're going to actually completely change the boss fights now, but anything's better than nothing. Such as in Crash Insane Trilogy, Papu Papu went from 3 hits to 5. They could do something like that. Maybe the boss once again has an extra attack pattern, or he attacks more frequently, so Spyro has to move around a bit more and it makes the player have to react quicker. Something like that. Of course, once again it's going to be a long shot, and the chances of them doing it are not going to be very high, but I feel like the boss fights definitely need to change just a little bit. Next thing to talk about is the lighting. I hope that they get the lighting right. They kind of did in Crash Insane Trilogy. It was kind of a bit interesting in places. Like some levels were better, some levels weren't. Just my opinion. So I really hope they get some cool lighting in the new Spyro Remastered, if it does happen. Such as Dark Passage. I really want that level to capture the dark ambience that it has. So when the light's in the room, it really does fill up the room with sort of light, but when it goes dark, I want a really good and creepy atmosphere in that room. That would be really good if that actually happened. That'd be really interesting, really fun to look at, and it would just look really good and creepy, like I said. So hopefully we see something like this as well. And the last thing to talk about is new levels or old levels that we didn't really see brought back for DLC or something like that, like they did with Stormy Ascent. I don't know if there's actually any Spyro levels we haven't seen. I don't know, I can't actually see if there are any unused levels that are actually going out there. Not like Stormy Ascent, that was 100% pretty much finished anyway. I only taken that because of the difficulty. But at the same time, it'd be really, really cool to see a brand new level for Spyro as DLC. I wouldn't mind even paying for it if it's just like a few extra levels. I feel like that would be something that a lot of people like me would be looking forward to. So hopefully that does happen, but I won't hold my breath on that. Anyway, I could only think of a few ways that Spyro could really improve, and these are like the major ways, but there's probably thousands of other ways out there, so please let me know in the comments down below, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So anyway, this has been SPYRO Gamer 45, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.